I'm hitting record too. It might do the same thing. There, did it come up twice for you guys that the meeting was being recorded?
Probably did.
Okay, so hopefully we have this.
I don't think mine's recording.
That's
So
all
I
right.
hope yours is.
Got 2 going. It should work. Yeah, mine's recording, I think. David, is yours recording?
Somebody is, because I see it
Yeah.
recording.
Mine's recording.
Okay. Well, that's good. Who wants to start? Because David, you're the one that announced what we were doing. So let's just.
That's, well, yeah. So let's talk. We want to talk about what we're gonna do. Okay. So I guess as we're all evolving, and there's obviously so many more chakras that we don't know about. I just been stumbling on some of the neural chakras, which start from the top of your head and going back. And I know there is like different brain hemispheres and everything like that they're working with, and they're all correlated with the crown chakras, which have 2 big chakra points at the temples, and the third eyes, and the halo, and it's all connected, as well as connects to all your other chakras and everything. In activating these chakras along the top of the head all the way to the back, it also activated a few heart chakras, some hidden heart chakras. And then what I noticed happened after that is they went and they aligned it to the Earth Star chakra, I guess, to ground everything in properly. And how is that even possible? Okay.
We'll let her in. She probably had it from before because we haven't really started too much.
Yeah. And then, but there was also a really important thing to do just before this chakra, to cleanse out our energetic fields. If there's any density or blocks going from our first energetic field to our 12th energetic field, and remove any like old programming that's not serving, or any false programming that could still be stuck in like a 10th or 11th or 12th layer of the field, and bring in the original codexes. And how the only way I know how to do that right now, I mean, I'm sure I could do it in source, but is connecting with the trees. So then I found the trees are connected to the very first original tree of creation blueprint codes. So they have all of the codes. And plus they want us to give stuff that we don't need to them so that they can take it away. They're very loving. They all have souls. So it's kind of like a 2-part process where we would connect with the trees. We would connect with all of our oversoul groups. And I think one of the very important things to mention is that when we will connect with our oversoul group, and it's going to be your oversoul group, your energy at higher aspects, not mine or anyone else's, that is going to activate your chakras, and as well as the trees, clearing out our energy fields. Hold on a sec. What's going on with
Bonnie's computer just kind of died on her, so she's made us host. And there's another person coming in. Well, I let her in since we haven't really started yet.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for Bonnie to come back, obviously?
Well, yeah, like I'm gonna see if we can get Bonnie to come in on her phone because her computer just kind of like took a crash.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I don't know.
So yeah, so all of what we're doing is we want to embody truth into our energy. You want to clear out any kind of false narratives or programmings. You want to activate more of our chakras and our energies. It's going to assist us to expand more into our soul mastery. I mean, that's the whole purpose of it. This is all coming into like the time of when there's going to be ascended masters all on the planet, and leading the human race, leading humanity. And once we all achieve our ascended mastery, and we can teach others how to do that as well. And I feel like that's this path that so many of us are on right now, is to become ascended masters. And do all the miracles like they used to be able to do. And the timelines are running rampant, the energies are running rampant. So it's way easier to become ascended master in this timeline than I'm sure it has been in any other timelines. Because we have so much galactic support, and the earth is ascending and everything.
So I just talked to Bonnie, and she's going to try to come in on her phone. She wants us to wait before we start going in.
Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah.
So we can all chat a little bit if we want to. Also, what we're going to do with the chakras, David, and then I was guided as well, because I just want to have this for the recording part. Today is the 4th of July, and the Herolds, today is the day where the Herolds of Frequency comes in, and it's very strong. And last night I was guided that through the Galactic Federation of Light and Ashtar Command, that we are invited to come in up to the ship and take a tour of the ship, and they want to help us after we do the chakra thing. They want to help us, and they're going to give us some kind of activation or message so that we can hold the Heralds of Frequency light, and we can take on more light than we're able to at the moment. Okay, so are everybody happy to do that?
Yes, excited.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but they're trying to like get us prepared for the next step of.
Right. Here I am.
All right.
So it's working for you, Bonnie. You're all good. Are you on the computer or on your phone?
On the computer. It just wanted to restart for some reason. I just let it, because the last time I didn't let it, it was terrible.
Right.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. She ended up having to. She kept going in and out like a genie.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just forget about that.
Let's leave it.
Let's
All
put
right,
that
so-
behind us.
So let's see if I can record here.
okay, I got to put for you.
Yeah.
Record.
All right, I can. It let me.
Okay.
It may have taken you off as host, though. I better put you back.
I'm still,
Okay,
it
no,
says co-host, so it says Bonnie's the host, and then doesn't David's not
There.
here.
I just made you a host in case that happens again.
Okay.
If it happens again, I'll go in on the phone, and don't worry about it. Just keep going. Okay.
So is everybody excited? Everybody ready? David, are you going to take us in to do the chakra thing?
Yeah. I think Bonnie, maybe she can take us into like a nice meditative part of it, bring us in, and then she can pass it over. But we'll set some intentions. This is for everybody's highest good. Only working. The energies and expansions happening within you are coming from your oversoul group, which is your aspects at higher levels. And no one can take anything from you. Everything is only for you receiving and for your expansion into your ascension evolution.
I also have some keys and codes too that are feeling in my throat. So we'll start the meditation, and then as soon as they fully come in, I'll give the codes.
My
Yeah.
question, I have a question. There's another person trying to come in. Do we let them in, or do we just?
Yeah, right now.
We haven't started.
Yeah, one more is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But after this, we're not going to let anybody else in, just when we start the meditation, because it is confusing when somebody comes into the middle of something.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Really excited that
boy, I think the light language is coming first.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead with the light
Are you
lane?
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. Okay, so I'm connecting. This is for everyone here for what they're ready for in this now moment to help them receive and integrate these gifts that they're about to receive. Oh, this is Ashtar. Holy Moses. I've never done him before. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Hokoya te kai shukapaka eta pokumuko eta ektik apoko ina ka ana koto kata ukutu mo ina kaya makoto ina gnamoa eteka otoko o ufugu tika utukutukutuku eteka ashukotuko mo yana kaya pokunomoko wa itike no yo magaya daka shukukutike eteka utike te umoko yataka poko ayata. So he says he's going to help you integrate these energies, integrate these chakras that are always been there. They're just now giving you the keys and codes for them to open. This is your human, right? For you to stand in your light. This will assist. In help strengthening your pillar and a greater understanding. He's the keys and codes. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Okay, relax. Let it all run through your body all the way down to the ends of your toes. Just take another deep breath. Now he says, begin your meditation. So they're listening to us. All right.
Yeah, they're working with us as a collective and individually. So it's like we're a collective energy, but everybody's got their own kind of like vortexes that channels in from their oversoul group and their guides teams. They're all up there working together. See it.
So everyone just take a deep breath and just relax. Get in a comfortable position. You know, whether you want to lay down or sit up, that's up to you. Put your hands, palms up, your feet on the ground if you're seated. And take a deep breath. I just want to breathe this beautiful Christ energy all the way from Father, Son. We're going to breathe the keys and codes all the way down to your crown. Breathing it all the way down past your shoulders. Moving it all the way down past your heart, past your hips. Letting it go down past your knees, into the earth, all the way to the heart of Mother Gaia. She's now going to send keys and codes to help us today. So take a deep breath, breathing it all the way up past your knees, all the way up past your hips, all the way up to your heart. And now we're going to make this beautiful rainbow bubble of consciousness. We're going to connect us together. Take a deep breath, breathe it out through your heart. We invite all the archangels of light, all the masters of light to hold space for us. Take another deep breath, breathing it out. Now I want you to just like bring your consciousness down into your heart. Just drop it down. And you step into this beautiful place of peace. This is your place of peace. So you create whatever your heart desires in here, whether it be trees or animals, rainbows, flies, butterflies, anything that makes you happy. There could be oceans, the beaches, whatever your heart desires. And as we walk through this beautiful place, we connect to our higher self. And if you don't know their name, the name is dropping in right now. And as we walk through, David's gonna take, I'm throwing it over to David now to move in.
Okay. It was important to do a quick clearing. So just with intention, send a beam of golden light to your oversoul, from your heart to your oversoul group, which is you at all your higher aspects, and technically lower, but we're connecting with the higher ones for the transmission of light. And this is gonna go connect the sun, or the central sun, go into the source light. And this with intention, just merge with your higher self. So it will just assist you. Many of you are already merged with your higher selves. Some are not though. So, okay. Okay, so with intention, our hearts and our third eyes will connect now to assist everybody to see. We're going to the original tree of creation first. I see it as a burning golden light. Burning golden light, like a soul is on fire, but it's a tree. It's a tree. And we're just going to connect our hearts with intention to the original tree of creation, the first tree ever on earth. Created, they're telling me created by Olympus, but was, okay, so we're going to connect. And we're just going to start to go through our energetic bodies. And we're going to start and connect with our first energetic body, our very first layer, which is where about like all the physical things. And without complicating everything and explaining what every layer is, we're going to go through them, and we're going to connect with the tree of creation. And as we go through them, we're going to ask the tree of creation, along working with our oversoul aspects, to remove any false programming, any manipulations in our energetic fields, distortions. If there is attachments, to remove them, like if there's cords or anything like that are sneakily chips or whatever it is, that they just be removed. We're going to basically blast them out, and the tree of creation is going to take all this and then download us the original codex into our energy, so that we are of the highest divine light as we were created on our first incarnations here. Obviously, this is our energetic bodies, not our soul. So we're not changing anything to do with our soul. This is just our energetic bodies. So we're going to start with the first one. And we're all just going to receive this light and codes from our oversoul group and the trees of creation, funneling through our first energetic field, bringing in original codexes from the ancient knowledge of the tree of creation. We're going to go through our second energetic field, just cleansing and clearing any distortions out of the field, and adding in all these original codexes. So enhancements, galactic enhancements as well. And then we'll go through the third energetic body. And as we're going through, if there's any blocks or density in between any of the layers in the energetic bodies, we're just going to give it to the tree of life, the tree of creation, very first creational tree. I'm just giving it to, downloading the information of the original codexes of energetic bodies, the God bodies. Then we're going to go through to the fourth layer and releasing old programming, false codes, anything that's been inserted in throughout the cycles, bringing in the true light language, the light codes. As we're going through, you may feel a lot of love because we are doing a transmutation, like transmuting density and bringing in highest love and light, because that's what creation is love. So we're becoming higher in alignment with creation. We're going into the fifth energetic body. Again, just clearing out. This is actually going to help with the chakras, they're saying. Okay, so they're bringing. All right, so at this point, Bonnie's got some light language. This is going to help with some clearing. They're saying. So I'm just going to hold the space here. Bonnie can jump in and just do a light language transmission. It's going to help for integration and for some clearing.
This is Saint Germain. Take a deep breath. Breathe this beautiful violet flame all the way through you with the infinity sign running in all directions and time. Take a deep breath. Breathe it all the way down to the ends of your toes. Let every system, every cell expand in this energy. As you release, and bring down some Christ light. Take a deep breath. Integrate. Release. Complete.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to go through to the sixth energetic body. Some improving enhancements on sensors, ships. I see. So this is related to one of the neural chakras, the maroon one, sensing time and space and things. Okay, so we're just going to activate one of the neural chakras here, actually. Coming in here, the maroon one. So you may feel some tingling on the top of your head. Then we're going to go and we're also, as we're going through, we're removing any false codes, anything that does not serve, and bringing in all new light and new light codes, all for consciousness expansion and ascension, highest good only. Going through the seventh layer, as we're going through, there may be a little density. We're just clearing through, clearing out the density. The tree of life is taking it, bringing in the Christed light, clearing out old codes, bringing in new, making our way through to the eighth energetic body. Okay, so heart expansion coming in, cleansing. As we're cleansing this out, this is going to bring in more heart energy. So we're just cleansing it out, bringing in the new codes. This is deepening our connection with the universe because it's dealt with the heart. Okay, removing and upgrading all to the newest and the highest codes of this of the original codex, but also of the universal structure. So we are bringing in new as well as taking in and the foundations of the original codexes, essentially. So it's like they're combining codes here from the original creation as well as all the new codes coming in. And we're going into the 9th energetic layer. Some are going to have a bit of walls here. So we're just going to dissolve these walls, these density walls, and we're just going to dissolve them with the fire from the tree of creation coming over, completely cleansing out the energy fields, cleansing out the blocks, the walls in this energetic field, removing old codes again, updating, bringing in this new light, going into the 10th layer, taking in a deep breath within, and then as we exhale, we're going to exhale love, and we're just going to push through any density, any blocks, and we're just going to give them to the tree, give them back, being a total golden light of fire as the tree of creation is, the golden bush, almost as it once described in the Old Testament, I think. It's like that. It's a golden tree, though. It's a golden fire. It's a glorious fire. It is trees that has all the codes. We're bringing them into our 10th energetic layer, dissolving anything that doesn't serve, embodying only the highest light, going into the 11th energetic body, blasting through, clearing out old programming, deleting old codes, old narratives, programming from that there's been manipulations from rulers in the 4th dimension. Let's just say that manipulations over time on the collective consciousness here. We're stuck in the cycles. We're just going to remove all old programming, push through with the tree of life, the burning golden light, pushing through any blocks, any walls, cleansing them out, giving them to the tree. We got to focus, and we're just going to keep bringing through here. There's just still some of this density that's being cleared out of the way to get through to the 12th shield. So we're just clearing it out, and there's like an update as well. So you got to give some time for these energies here. It might be starting to feel like really universal, really connected with things because we're getting close to this activation. So we're going to go through now. I'm going to go to the 12th body, energetic body, blasting out all density, all walls, clearing out all false programming of the final false templates out of our energetic fields, collapsing them, bringing in the codes from the tree of life of creation, and our oversoul group, the new codes coming in. So it's like a freedom. It's like freedom from all of the old, essentially just clearing out all of the old, all of the manipulations, all of the disruptions within any of the cloning, because there has been lots of cloning and disruptions. It's hard to explain, but there's people that know how to clone and live forever. And they're trying to be away from God, and they still seed. And then this creates dysfunction in the energetic bodies. So that's clearing that out as well, because that's been going on for a long time, since Atlantis basically fell. All right, so now we can do the chakras. All right, so we're going to connect with our oversoul group here. And this one as we're collected as one. So now that we're all are clear of attachments, all are clear, their energetic bodies are clear. So it's a safe space to merge, and it's just going to be easier to merge, to do this collectively as one. But even though that we're doing it collectively, it's still separate. Everyone still has separate, and it's still coming from your oversoul group. So you have your own vortexes here. But we're just going to go through, starting from the top of your head, on the brain here, just at the top, and working our way back through. And just ask your oversoul group, just ask them to bring in the energies to activate these 7 chakras from the, and if there's more hidden chakras that I'm not even aware of, all hidden chakras as well in our neural network, which is where we master our brain. So our heart, we master our heart, and we master our brain to create anything that we want, become ascended masters essentially. So we're just going to ask them to bring in these energies to activate them. And you may sense lots of colors right now because there's various colors. You might just see all rainbow energies, but it's really a combination of that and streams of light to activate all of these chakras here. Okay. I'm just going to let these energies upgrade our neural networks to the highest level. And then you might start feeling some buzzing around your soul, or your earth star, I mean. As it upgrades, they tend to work on the earth star at the same time. And then I guess they work their way up through other chakras, and then we'll start to open up the hidden heart chakras as it goes along, but it takes a few minutes. So they're just balancing your chakras right now. See, like the hands of the creator over everyone's coming in around us right now, working on us all at the same time. And he's taking out implants out of some people have implants, and he's just taking them out and putting them into a bag of light, dissolving them. Okay. It was going to block this activation, so they're continuing now. Those chips have been removed. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's just going through your networking. So this, everyone has brain waves and neurons, and some have had broken lines of light essentially in paths and parts of the brain that just haven't been working. So it's all being connected. And it's going through all the layers of the brain, the energetic layers, making sure that all your lines and your sensors are being activated. So it's like just all areas of your brain, and and then it's connecting to these chakras. So it's feeding it like an electric current of light. And then while they're doing that, just ask your oversoul group, as these chakras are coming online, for them to integrate everything into your heart, opening up the hidden heart chakras. there is a set of chakras within the heart chakra. Some are aware of the three flames within the heart chakra. There's a fourth flame. It's coming in now for everybody. It is a pure divine connection. It is pure. It's just pure source flame. That's what it is. It's the sacred flame and divine union. Okay. So it's opening and activating the inner heart and hidden heart chakras within the heart chakra. Again, and that all align with the neural chakras. And then we're just going to, with intention now, connect all these chakras to your energetic bodies. And you're just going to go through with intention from the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And your 12th one's a really cool one. Feel into a little bit. You get sensory of grids and maybe some sacred geometry and just like presence of the spiritual plane, essentially. It's like when you go into Gaia, you see all the grids. There are grids everywhere. They're everywhere. Like everything has a grid. That's crazy. But you don't have to tune into them all the time, but it's just like to feel into it. So as we're connected now, we've cleared out. We're going to activate the 13th shield. The 13th shield, which is a unity shield, a connection to everything and all things. We're going to connect the chakra upgrade within our hearts, our heart upgrades. We're going to activate the neural upgrades and all these upgrades in the 13th energetic shield, which is, again, just feel like you are the universe, because you are is the universe. It's like a universal shield. It's just a connection to all things. All things is you are all things. It's a connection to all things. Just activating that connection. Pure source being connected to all things. And then I'm just going to do one quick thing here before we move into Robin's part. And we're with intention. We're just going to go over to the Sphinx in Egypt. We're just going to go collectively over there under the head of the Sphinx. There is a white light portal, and it is a source portal of love, consciousness. And we're just going to go into it for a moment. And I think this has a relation to this 13th shield, because of what I'm being told, it is like a 13th chakra to Earth. And now, which leads me to believe where are the other chakras? Because I know we've identified 7. So there is another 5 Earth chakras plus this. So that means that someone's activated the 12th, or else we wouldn't have been able to activate this one. So we're just going to infuse with pure love source light. This is like a Gaia source. It's like a Gaia source. It's a source within Gaia. It's really interesting. I believe it is how Gaia creates everything. It's like Gaia's, it'd be like Gaia's 13th chakra. Yeah, it makes sense because we have chakras. So our 13th chakra would be a really strong source chakra too, but this is Gaia's. So this may actually activate our 13th chakra as well if you haven't activated this as well. It's being in this pure love source within Gaia. And we're just going to be in this light, it's basically like a pure white light. It's pure consciousness, it's pure source energy, and it's pure love. It's pure unconditional bliss. I like to stay in this light just because once this is done, we're done what we were doing. When you tune out, this still stays with you. So we'll just stay in it for a minute. All right, now we can come out. We're going to come out of it. We're just going to basically stand and go to Giza, all coming out of the portal, all out as one. As one, we stand together. Okay, they're already here. Okay, so they're waiting for us here now for Robin's part. So all are out of the portal. So I'm going to hand it over to Robin.
Okay, what they're showing me is at the moment, there is some people that will be watching this on the replay that will be having a difficult time traveling because they do not know how to activate their Merkaba. And they're showing me that there is somebody in this room right now who can assist to help all people that will be watching in this replay to activate their Merkaba so that they can travel together with us to the ship. Is there somebody that is getting this given to them that's in the room right now? And if so, can you just unmute your mic and begin helping us?
Well, we can do it together if you want, and we can just
They're
focus.
telling me that there's somebody in here that can really help some of the people that are having a real difficult time being able to travel. That there's going to be people that need to really understand about the Merkaba. Is there anybody that can really do a good explanation of how to activate their Merkaba?
Okay. I thought you were really good at that.
Yeah, I know. But
Well, we all are, but they're saying there's a specific one that has keys and codes.
there's somebody in here that's being that they want them to do this. I don't know who it is. Is there someone feeling that they're being directed?
Is it you, Deanna?
I'm
you?
just wondering, I do not necessarily with the Merkaba, but definitely the Rainbow Bridge.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, is it okay if I do a little bit of a channel?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they're telling me. There's somebody that has to do something for the people watching.
All right, so what I felt like is I've been helping to ground the Rainbow Bridge. So I feel like I'm, let's say, the bringer of the light in, that everybody's got their piece. So I definitely feel like I've done more than my share. And my part was done in September, and I see that Archer had the arrow about a week ago in the light in the sky. It was arched, the light bill was arched, and it's just a matter of the direction. So I feel like now in this moment, I invite Archer, who's in the body of probably a 6-year-old child, which was my aunt, to release the arrow, to activate us all. Hiyanasana, hiyana, hiyatana, hiyakaya, nasana, hiyato. Hiyanasana, hiyatana, hiyakaya, na hiyana, hiyate. Hiyanasana, hiyatana, hiyako, nasana, hiyana, hiyako, na hiye. Hiyana, hiyako. Take a deep breath and allow your rainbow body that is connecting you to your soul, to divinity, and through the timelines, where you're all integrated in all your aspects. Release all clones and copies that have been made of you, and come back to your pure code. It's time to be really gentle with self and self-honoring. Allow that love of the divinity to come and flow through every essence, every cell of your body. Haya haya he iana hiana hiako. Hiana sana hiako. Imagine this rainbow bridge coming down through all of you, realigning to your divinity, your true essence. And I'm also getting those that have had the prick change the contracts, because it disconnects you from your soul. To realign to your soul, take that back. Wherever that happened on your gene code, take your sovereignty back and activate your gene codes at this time for your divinity. Haya haya he iana hiana hiako. Blessings, dear ones. Blessings.
Thank you very much, Deanna.
You're welcome.
So now they're showing me that we're ready. If everybody just go ahead and go right into your heart and breathe in, breathe right into your heart. Take a deep breath in. Allow your Merkaba to activate. Allow it to start to spin. And now we're going to go as a group to the light ship that is waiting for us. The light ship is, they're telling me that it is the ship that has the Galactic Federation of Light and Ashtar Command residing inside of it. It is a big, huge hub of a ship. And in this ship is all kinds of beings from all different parts of the universe and beyond. And everything that happens in this ship is all for the highest, best timelines of every single being involved in everything, not just the earth. And today's intention of going to the ship is to help us all activate the Herolds of Light Frequency, and also to learn more about each of us and our mission that we have incarnated to do. So now we'll just allow us to just beam up where they're beaming us up into the ship. And we're being greeted by Ashtar himself. And I'm being told that there's somebody in here that has some channeling or something to do with Ashtar. So is there anybody that's been given some light language or something because he wants to talk? If not, I think I have something. Okay. So
I have something. Yeah.
Okay, because I did have something I was writing, and now they're saying, oh wait, that's what you wrote down. So
Okay, do you want to go ahead and do what you wrote down then?
they're basically, this is a message from Ashtar, and basically our bodies were always meant to hold this frequency. Now that David has cleared any blocks, you are now ready to bring in the Herolds of Light Frequency fully. This is the energy of freedom, of independence. There is no question. This is what your Independence Day is really about. Bonnie, do you have any light language coming through?
Yeah. Tu shukumaya na kaya tu kumaya tai shakata mukutu kumukutu mukutu etia kama kumaya taya mukutu kuma shukata moya teke aya taka moko aya takaya. E teka mokoto ko o toko mo aya taka ana mokoya na kaya na shoto moya. Iteka mo kaya taka shumo kaya da kata teka parkata. Kotoku power kataya mokotoka baya ta ineke mokono yana. Iteka mo shuko no mo kaya ta karekata pakaya na mo kaya na ya. E kareke pakorokoto pokoto ko yana karikete ya mokoya. Iteka mo kaya. So I'm seeing this beautiful flower open up, and they're saying that's us today. And he's so excited to be working with us. And he's like sending all these love codes to our hearts. And he's saying that if you open your mind, if you open your heart, you will understand everything completely, because they're talking to our hearts and our minds, and they're blending our hearts and minds together to become one. And he's saying, welcome, welcome to my home.
That's what I'm hearing. And they're all stepping up. There's a whole bunch of, there's a council. They're the main council that is in charge of the ship. And they are all coming over and greeting us and telling us all welcome. And they're getting us ready to have a little bit of a tour of the ship before we go in and do the work that we're going to be doing today. And so they're walking us through, and this ship has many levels. It's like stacked up inside the ship. There's like all different kinds of levels going on. And I'm seeing there's a middle area that's all open. It's open from the bottom of the ship all the way up to the top of the ship. And then there is, you can see all the levels from the middle area. There is, you can see it's like little railings, and you can see all the different levels, and there's lots of activity going on in the ship. And there's just so many different things happening. But for where they want to take us to the viewing room, this is a special room that they take humans and other beings to. And they're going to take us to the viewing room. And in this room, it's kind of like what you would call your cinema, or your place where you would go to watch a movie. And it's set up very much like that, except for in this cinema, it's like there's little holographic. You would sit down in your seats, and there's little mini holographic videos. It's not like one big huge screen. And they're just showing us all over to it. And you can go and take a seat behind in one of the holographic scenes, because they would like to show us the highest potential timeline that's possible for our Earth at this time. And so they're going to be putting the viewing on, and everybody's going to be seeing the same thing on their screen. And what they're showing is what is possible. And the first thing I am seeing is all these crystal cities that are like all over, and they're put up on the grid lines. Is anybody else seeing anything? Can you just share what you're seeing for the possible timeline that we have for Earth?
Yeah, it's definitely an ET support timeline where they're coming in on their ships. And it's when everybody gets that pure connection, that light that comes in, that immediately everyone that was not aware of their source beings, of their connection to everything, becomes aware in the moment. like the whole earth lights up, and all feel this connection, and they can't explain it. It's confusing. Because they've never felt such a connection in a physical form. They only feel this connection when they pass. It's the connection to consciousness. So now they know that this is what matters. Every human on the planet is connected to this light, realize that this is what matters.
What they're showing me is an earth where everybody takes care of the earth, where the animals and the plants have a place to breathe and flourish alongside humanity. And they're showing that the earth can be cleaned up from all of the devastation that has happened to it. And they're just showing people working together, and it's beautiful what I'm seeing. Is anybody else seeing anything else?
I mean, I'm just going to be honest. It seems like there's a transition. A lot of people exit the earth at this time.
So that's what are they showing? I think they're showing us that there is going to be some kind of, I guess you can call it an event, or there's going to be a shift. And some people what I'm seeing is some people are not necessarily going to be able to take this solar flare or this big, huge beam of light that's going to be coming into our.
I see everybody who is exiting. They're going up to they're going up, and they're being brought up to the kingdom of heaven, basically. So I don't know,
I'm seeing that they're not actually. Some of them are being taken to a safe place while this is happening, because some people, their bodies are not able to take the hit, and some people are able to take the hit, and they're showing me that some are being taken into the inner earth, and some people are being taken into ships, and this is where they want me to. We're going to turn over your viewing screen is going to change, and each person's viewing screen is going to be different, and they want me to kind of be quiet during this time, and all of us to be quiet, and we're just going to take it in. What they're going to be showing us on our video, or our little holographic thing that's in front of us, is what is actually going to happen personally for you during the time of this shift when this actually occurs. They will not give us a time frame. They do not want us to ask them for a time when this is going to happen. They just want to show us, and they're going to be showing us this not for our curiosity purposes. This is being shown to us to help us prepare our physical body so that we can all go through and we can all take in this frequency, and we can all get through this. And so you'll be shown in your video screen, your holographic screen, what exactly will be happening for you when this happens, and so that you can prepare and know that you are going to be okay. Everybody's going to be taken care of. They want everybody to know that you will be okay. So You will be shown whether you will be taken off planet, whether you will be left to take the hit, and what will happen, and what your job and what your role will be during that time. So I'm just gonna be quiet and let everybody do their look into their screen. We're now going to move us a little bit forward from the actual time that the shift happens, and we're going to be going into the rebuilding stage. And now you will be shown whether you will be on the planet helping to rebuild the new crystal cities, or if you will be directing and helping the ones up in the ships who need to be acclimated, and what your role will be during the cleanup and rebuilding time. Some of you will be going back and forth and being shown.
Myself, I've been traveling around, and I feel like it takes me 3 weeks to build a city of light where I go. So I've done that in some places, including my own community. So I feel like I've been already starting this, the legwork, for quite some time.
Would anybody like to share what they're being shown?
I was to see that we're actually going to, some of us anyways, going to be going to even like other planets and stuff, meeting really high vibrational beings who have certain, if you want to call it crystal technology, period, that they're going to be gifting us to bring back to Earth and to work on the structures and stuff. So it seems like it's going to be in a pretty amazing time to be alive, for sure. Very ancient, very galactic.
I'm seeing some people will be, they'll be down on the Earth, and they will be actually constructing and building the new cities and the new way, the new structure. And then I'm also being shown up on the ships that there's a lot of people that are kind of like, I'm seeing them kind of like they're hovering, they're like in stasis, and they're just kind of like, they weren't able to take on all that. And I'm seeing that those people that were up in the ships, they're not ready to go down into the earth yet. And though I'm being shown, there's a lot of like teaching and classes, and there are people that were on the earth when this happened, and now they're up in the ships, and they're actually helping adjust and get them ready to take them back down. I'm also being shown that there are many ships. It's not just like one big huge ship over the whole earth. Like everybody and all their communities, they were all taken into different ships because they couldn't all be held in the one. And I'm being shown that there are certain people that are being chosen to help make sure that when they do go back to Earth to inhabit the Earth, that they take them down as a community, and they're looking to decide who goes where, and where everybody's going to be put, and the Earth will have a much larger population at that time. But during the first rebuilding parts, the people that are on the ship will not be on the Earth, and so therefore it'll look like there's a lot less people on the Earth because they have to get the Earth ready. That's what being shown. Anybody else being shown anything?
Yeah, the whole Earth's changed. Water's rising in a lot of areas. I keep seeing San Francisco just completely gone for some reason. But it's like landmass. Landmass is just changing. People are working on bringing on the more trees and more like just deconstruction of everything. It's a total rebuild.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that it's going to take a few years. It's not like this is going to be like once that happens, it's going to take a while for that to all rebuild and be ready for everybody. But in the meantime, everybody will be taken care of, and they're showing me.
Yeah, that's New Earth. That is New Earth for you.
So those are the different scenarios of what can happen, but they're also saying that all this can change because as everything shifts, people change and their timeline changes. But this is the highest possible timeline that we're being shown, and that it might not necessarily happen exactly the way that we're being shown right now. It could change. But they want us to get ready, and the reason why they showed us this is to show some of us why we need to take care of our physical body. Some of us, I included, we keep thinking we're going to start taking care of it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start taking care of it, and they wanted to show us this because it is getting closer to the time when this is going to happen. The earth needs to be showered in this light, and it is imperative that we start taking care of ourselves and start cleaning our bodies and our systems and doing what we need to do to be able to hold the light, because it's just going to keep coming on stronger and stronger and stronger now. There's going to be no time to breathe in the middle of this. And if you want to be one of the people that is able to stay right here and keep doing the rebuild, if you want to be here on the earth and not have to go off planet, it is imperative that you take the steps right now to take care of your physical body and get it prepared. That's what they're showing. And they want to move on now. We're going to move on now because Ashtar wants to assist in bringing in the Herolds of Light Frequency. This frequency has always existed on our planet and in the universe, and they want to bring it in because it is a much stronger frequency, And we are now ready to hold this frequency. And I'm being told there is somebody in here, I think it might be Bonnie, that has some light language to assist with this. Ashtar is going to give you what you need to give to us, keys and the codes.
Okay. Ito ka mo kishin na kaya makupuko na kay tena makutuko mo yan na ka. Ito ko shuto ko mo kumaya katakukuku mo gay katakukuku bagaita. Ito ko mukuno mo kaya na kata yesu ko bakata ina makuto. Ito ka hutu kukuku maya na kata ina ko shin na kata. Take a deep breath. Breathe it in. Let every system, every cell expand in this energy. Tukuhudu mo kaya na kashud na kaya makutuko ng kaya takaya mo kudumwa. Itikita mo kutuko kutuko mayata kaya makadaya. Tuko mo kutuko no kutuko mayata kata. Take a deep breath. Tutukumaya kataya, tukubukumaya taya, kusukumotoya na yakata, kumukutukumwana kaya, tukumukudu shine kaya na kaya, takaya mukutukumaya taya, kumukukumaya kataya, na kaya mukunumukoya. He's saying, bathe in this light. Just take it all in. Let every system, every cell, everything expand. The connection is being made. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Tukumokushumakaya takamakudumokumaya nakaya bakudumukununurugaya takapakataya takapakatakamakutumukumurugaya takataya kutukutututumegatatatatatatatata utukutututumegatatatatata utukumakataya nakatatatata utukumakaya nayakataya kutumaya takaya mukutumayakate itikamukukumaya nakataya makaya. Take a deep breath and just relax. He's saying take a few minutes to just bathe in this light. And I'm complete.
This is July 4th, 2021. And Ashtar is telling us that this is Independence Day for all of you now. This is not just the United States of America's Independence Day. This is Independence Day for every single human being on earth. You are all sovereign. Take back your sovereignty. You are all free. Every single human being is free. Happy 4th of July, he's saying. So this is really cool because he's including the whole world and not just the United States. And Independence Day isn't about war, he's saying. It's not about the war that was fought back in the United States. This is independence for all, and it is being done without guns and fire and killing. Take in the light, and it's yours. This is the gift that you have been given. This is your sovereign right. And now that you have this light, now that you have this Herolds of Light Frequency held in your DNA, stand up, guys. Stand in your power and shine this light out to the rest of the world so that everybody, every single person is free. That is your job. That is your mission. All of you in this room and all of you who are watching this on the replay, you are all way showers of freedom. You're free. I am complete. Does anybody want to say anything? Because I feel like this is like I think they've just taken us right down. Like, do we want to have somebody take us out the right way? Bonnie?
David could take us back out. He went through all these different things, so I'd rather.
Yeah, I think it's just like if you just tune in to all that you are, every thread, every atom, every consciousness, and just call back your consciousness down. It's coming down from the ships, coming from wherever it's been on this journey. There's not one particle of yours that's left behind. It's all coming to you, fully upgraded with this new light, with a total energetic body clearance, with these new chakras coming online. And then just breathe in, integrate yourself, and as you exhale, send your energies also to ground with Gaia, anchoring in all your keys and your codes and your activations. If there's anything that needs to get unpacked over a little bit of time, it will occur. Just breathing in again, really anchoring yourself in, all these new energies into yourself. And as you exhale again, send it to Gaia and ground, and just sit there and feel yourself grounding with Gaia. All your energy, you call it all back. It's all one with you now. And there is this halos of light coming over everybody. Hold on, what's going on? This is for integration. So there's halos of lights just going over everyone's energy field right now, just to assist you to integrate all this new dimension to yourself, really, and this new frequencies. And grounding. And just feel Gaia for a minute here. Just feel Gaia's heart. Feel her heartbeat. Feel how like she's birthed a new earth. And that we're all her children on earth, essentially. And that our energies are rebirthed and in the highest of alignment. And just connecting our hearts with this some kind of a diamond heart of Gaia. She's got this amazing light. So just connecting our hearts with the heart of Gaia. And just merging all these high frequencies of Gaia into our hearts as well. That's going to assist with this light that's coming in. Bridging all of our connections higher again. It's becoming one with Gaia. Grounding this all, integrating this all. And they are releasing timelines for everybody right now. You can take on more light. It's like your oversoul group is doing shadow work for you. And they're just coming in and they're releasing things that just aren't serving you anymore. Okay. Supposed to do like some kind of an earth activation here. See what they're showing. Where is that? It's in Peru. Something going on in Peru. We're going to Peru quickly here. Seeing the forests. Okay, so what? Taking us through. There's a river. Some kind of a temple. They want us to bring in the light over this temple in Peru. So this herald light. So we're just going to collectively now come together and bring this in, and it's going to connect to these water streams. Why this is important, but it's an earth activation. Something to do with the sacred star and energies of earth. So we're just going to fill it up. Send into all the grids, all dimensions that they need to work with this light. This is interesting. It is an ancient light. It's going to connect a lot of people with their star energy. So we're kind of sending it in here to Peru. And I think there's some teams on the ground here who are receiving this. They're in meditation right now. We're actually giving it to another group, beings, light workers. And they're connected to others who they're sending it to. And it's just spreading out into the community here. Creating.
Are you seeing that going across grid lines, David? Because I'm seeing like it's kind of like I'm seeing the earth, and I'm seeing it being like taken across all of the new grid lines. I'm just like lighting up all through the earth.
Oh yeah, and it's creating portals. This light is creating portals everywhere on the grids, and yeah, that was different. So that is done. Did it work?
I'm being told something that they just want to say in the last minute. They just want to let everybody know that all you have to do now, you don't have to do anything special. There's nothing special that you need to do to keep this Herolds of Light frequency spreading throughout the world. All you need to do is just be here and be with the people and be with people around you and just be in the room, be in the space with people, and they will get the frequency. There's nothing special that any one of us has to do going forward. Just be, they're saying.
So we kind of went over to Peru there. So we'll just, again, we'll recall our consciousness back to ourselves. Just re-embodying our light, re-embodying this frequency. And we were given a gift of transformation from the people in Peru. They've gifted us some of their activations that they've been working on at higher self level. What is it? It's a transformation. What are you guys working with? Kundalinis? They're working with Kundalinis, connecting it higher to higher self. It's like a Kundalini activation gift, basically. Some stronger connection to your divinity. It's just accept for our highest good kind of a thing, as they are accepting for their highest good, the light that we brought in. So it's calling in all of our energies into our now moment, and just letting them integrate and them in, fully embodying in our energies, grounding them into Gaia, and just being here. And we're just going to ask our oversoul group to continue to work with us, to continue to ground us, to continue to upgrade us as they see fit over the days ahead, to drink lots of water and to rest if you feel called. And I am complete.
I am hungry. Is anyone
Yeah,
else hungry? Because I am starved now.
me too.
Definitely.
That was
I don't know, maybe
amazing.
you want to open anything up if anybody wants to say anything.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to hear about different people and your experience and what your feelings about what we just did.
That was fabulous, guys. I'm so glad I made it. I started to lose it when he was describing the tree, the first tree, and they bam gave me a visual, and it was just so moving. It brought tears, and then after that it was touch and go, in and out of just gratitude gushing everywhere. But I've known for like 3 years or so, I've been having dreams of panicked fear people. I'll be in a nice resort and fear will hit, and I mean not just people but animals of every type will be running to get away from something. And I've known for this time that I was not at all affected by it. I was assisting to get them safe. And so I've known that this is coming down the pike, and I've heard more about it since. But I've recently found out I'm from the angelic realm. So I don't think I'll be on this planet a long time after it hits, but I know I will be assisting greatly in keeping the fear factor down, and doing what I do now with family and friends, just keep them well and out of fear until then, you know. But this was amazing. I got so much.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you so much for coming. This was totally impromptu. This kind of happened last.
Yeah.
I think we said we were going to do something, and then it kind of evolved over the night, and different things happened. And
Yeah.
and David, he was such a good boy. He went and advertised that we were going to do this, and thank you, David, for bringing all these people to us so that we could do something amazing today.
Yeah, well, how they're showing it to me was like, this is by us, everybody clearing out their energies. This is a big thing because we deleted all the old programming, all the energetic bodies, and then activated the unity connection to everything shield, which is like master level stuff. I mean, this is all these codes that even the masters who are going to be the ascended masters are all going to, that are on their path to become ascended masters all throughout the world. We're anchoring these codes in, which is basically like next level unity consciousness essentially, and bringing in this new light and expanding in it. Like this creates all these huge ripples and expansions in everybody's. And the first thing that they told me before we got into this session today, that this is going to be massive. Even if we don't recognize it as massive, it's going to be massive in the collective consciousness, in the light workers, like all, because we're all connected. There's no separation. So this was a really expanding consciousness in a really big capacity, like a universal capacity, as that unity shield that's connected to everything, is connected to the universe, connected. When you're in that field, you will be able to sense all the ships. You can sense them. The planets, the sun, the stars, you can just sense them. Animals, just the oceans, the planet, everything. You can just sense everything as you are everything when you're really tapping into that 13th shield. So
Right before you went in and were doing that, and all of a sudden there was like this, I started coughing. I couldn't stop coughing. I had turned mute on, and then I got this like really huge, like this horrible pain behind my third eye right before we went in, and and then you said that anybody that has any kind of a chip or anything that's been put there, and it's being pulled out. And as soon as you said that it's like pulled out, then that horrible, like awful pain that I was having behind my eyes, behind right up in here, it just shifted, and then I started being able to feel things kind of towards the back that I never have been able to feel before.
Yeah, it was weird. It was all of a sudden like it was like this was the Father Creator. He came in. It's just huge energy. And he's showing me like him. He looks like a silhouette almost, but of light, and he's just going in there, just putting them in this bag of light, and they're dissolving. I think almost everybody had something that he pulled out. It's just some old.
Yeah, it was kind of
program.
uncomfortable. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. and
Yeah.
then it's kind of like it was relieved after that, and it was okay, but it
Mhm.
was uncomfortable at first.
Yeah. And that halo thing was kind of cool at the end.
And
The
then
Peru
I was
thing.
kind of like, I was really kind of amazed because when they were showing the video, because like I've been thinking about this, like when this happens, like when this big huge light actually comes in, that happens, where will I be? You know, I've been all kind of wondering, where will I be and what will I be doing? And I actually kind of thought, oh, there's no way I'll be able to take it. I'll just be kind of going up into the ship with everybody else. And they were showing, I was actually surprised. I was like, there were these people and I was just kind of like helping them. And there was like what Janine was saying, like she saw the animals kind of like running, everybody kind of like dispersing or whatever. I saw myself trying to like calm people, and I was there for the longest time doing that, and then I was back up in the ship, and then it was back down, and then it was back up. It was really weird.
I got the same thing. I saw myself in both places, and they said the reason why the light language is because I'm mass communicator and distribute keys and codes. So I'll be able to help everyone communicate and also help with shifting on the ship, people shifting on the ship too. So
Yeah, so
back
did
and
you
forth, back and forth.
see yourself like on the ground at first when it was happening, and then back up into the
Yes.
ship? Yeah, that's kind of like what I saw. And then when I was up in the ship, I was helping people acclimate, and I wasn't at all like doing anything with like rebuilding. And then David, he was seeing kind of like you were seeing rebuilding things going on, weren't you?
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of actual ships, like a lot of ships. Then there's lands. It's just like a lot of people traveling by like ship.
I think
So I think there's a lot of water, a lot more
I had
water.
something to do with building, but it was just more like communication, not with actual.
Yeah, mine wasn't with building actual physical structures. I didn't see anything like that. Did anybody see themselves doing any of that kind of part?
I think Deanna said she already does that, so.
I was like I'm talking about like the dismantling, you know, like the dismantling of the old buildings. David was seeing like they were taking down the buildings. And then I saw these like crystal cities. They were actually building these cities on different parts of the grid. And I don't know who was building, but was there anybody that saw themselves like actually building the crystal cities?
I almost feel like it's been already being built, but it's like different dimensional. So at the moment we see with our third or our regular eyes, so we see what we see. But it's like these cities of light are already being built over top. So as we switch into different dimensions, it's like it's already there.
Yeah, because I wasn't
Yes.
seeing the physical actually building of them. That's what I was trying to say. Is anybody
It's almost like what they're pretty much showing me is like it's almost like our shadow work. Gaia's doing her shadow work. So the old buildings and stuff is like being cleared away like our shadows are. And then in our higher dimensions, our body work is being worked on, and so hers is in the same. So the cities and everything's being made ahead of time. I'm getting goosebumps, so they're liking what I'm saying. And so that's what's happening. It's the total. We're mirroring her. She's doing what we're doing, and we're doing what she's doing. We're doing it together.
I did get a
Yes.
feeling of urgency because I did get a feeling of urgency. They wouldn't, they didn't want us to like try to pinpoint a time when this was going to be happening. But I did get a feeling, I got this urgency of like, you got to start really taking care of yourself. Like, I really got that. I got that. Like, there's no more like
Me too.
having,
Me too. They've
having,
been talking to me about that for a while to take
Yeah.
better care. And so
Yeah.
when I went to Shasta a few weeks ago, they really let me have it. So yeah,
the
take
frequency,
better care of the physical body, the
the
temple.
frequency that's coming in, if we want to hold it, we're gonna have to. There, I was being sure we're not have to like go desperate. Like not all of us have to go totally like vegan and everything, but they're just saying you gotta stop the junk food. You gotta
The pesticides and the things that are non-food.
yeah, and all that stuff, and just start eating food from the earth.
Clean food.
Food
They
that
keep
isn't
saying to me,
processed.
clean food.
July
I think we've got
25th.
I think
Sorry.
we've got to have clean food, but we can do a lot of things to detox and take the heavy metals out of our system.
Exactly.
There's lots of natural. I've been working on that for a while now, and yeah, I've gone vegan. But the main thing is to get all the toxins out. We carry and hold an awful lot of heavy metals in our systems, and it's quite easy to get them out. The more chelation that we do, the better.
Annette, I'm getting this urge to ask you if you would like to come on and do a unity circle with us sometime and talk to them about cleaning out.
Yeah.
And give people tips and ways that they can actually do this.
Yeah, I'm no expert. It's only what I've done.
That's all. You don't have to be an expert.
I'm a little bit shy as well, but I'll give it a go. I'm supposed to be talking.
Or maybe
a
there
little
might be a group of people that have information that we could all just like come on and talk about it. Because
well, I came off all pharmaceuticals. I was on very heavy antidepressants for many years, and all sorts of different tobacco, alcohol, a lot. I've come off it, cleaned everything up. So
when did they guide you to do that, Annette? Because I was guided to do that in 2015. I got off all of my pharmaceutical depression medicine. They kept saying you have to get off
about
it.
13.
When?
Antidepressants I came off about 20, I don't know, about 8 years ago. Was it about 2013, 2012?
Yeah, they were really insistent around that.
Annette,
But I did everything naturally. I did everything naturally.
I want to say to you, Annette, because Joshua's behind me and he's telling me that you are a master of this because you mastered yours. And he said that you are the perfect one to speak, and that's why he was touching my heart. He's the one asking me to ask you to do this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll be happy to assist.
Yeah, because we all need the help.
He's doing the same.
I wake up every day going, oh, I'm not going to cheat today. And then somehow by the end of the day, I do. So I've got to stop.
Yeah. So Annette, just message one of us and we'll get it all set up. And if there's anybody else that has anything that we could also do to help people, assist people with this, then we would love to have you on to do the same. We can bring you on with Annette if you'd like.
Yeah, and we're gonna be more regular now. Today was impromptu. We didn't have this planned. This wasn't. It just happened, and so we will be having these kind of things where we just all of a sudden are guided to just go on, and but we're gonna every week now, every Wednesday we're coming on, whether
same time, same place.
Yeah, we're gonna do
so
that.
So you don't have to be running in at the last second. You'll know that we're going to be there. Same time, same place. But sometimes our guides decide we're popping on like today, but other than that, we're hoping to do that.
I had a really strong pull to come today. It's strange because I was going to go and have a nap. I was really tired. I've had lots going on in the night and the morning, and I was really tired. And I remember in the back of my mind, I remembered seeing something very briefly from David about it, and it just kept coming in. And I was like, I'm really tired. I think I'm too tired to take part in that. But it was like, no, do it. And yeah, no, it was it was like a real nudge. It was bigger than a nudge that I had to join you
Good.
today. So
That's great. See,
Does
that same
anybody
thing
else-
happened to me. I couldn't sleep last night.
Does
Crazy.
anybody else want to share?
Yes, I would like to share. It's really amazing. Thank you. When I seen David's message, I was like, yes, I need to be there. So I jump into shower, clean my energy, so I prepare for it. I know I have to be here. And with Ashtar, I connected with Ashtar and the trees consciousness and lots of things. So when you said we're going to be showing our individual where we will be, I seen this same. I watched video with, I think is one of QHHT channeler. I can't remember her name. Cole, I think her surname. She's one of ones on YouTube, and I watched her video probably months ago. And I have same message today again that I've been shown I'm going to stay on Earth and I'm going to be leading like medical teams, helping everybody acclimate for everybody who decide to stay here, not to go on ships. And I asked if my daughter will be with me. They said no, she will be gone in the ships, but I'm going to stay over here with my divine partner. He will be here with me. And so we will be helping. And then later I shown that I will be leading as well in crystal cities, preparing all medical stuff, everything for people who are going to come back to Earth. So that's what I've been showing.
Did they show you, Tatiana, did they show you like the medical, like the med beds and all that new technology? Are you going to be working with all of that new technology?
Yes, exactly. Yesterday, I was talking to my daughter and she said something about she wants to get trained as pharmacologist. And I said to her, you're going to be wasting your time. I said, you better get trained as a doctor because by the time you finished school and university, you will be needed to assist in med beds. And she said, what are you talking about? So I find on Google and I find videos and I watched it first. Where is all 3 different types of med beds and how they're going to be, you know, all these holograms and stuff. This is what I've been showing now, what I watched yesterday, that I'm going to be like a doctor with managing all these holograms. And so I was preparing, like I was testing how is everything, all this working. That was really cool. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
So exciting. So exciting. Wow.
Yes. Thank you so
Beautiful.
much.
I was actually being shown as well. There was and it happened. I was given the same vision in a session that I had a few months ago, where I saw myself in a ship and there was like a glass bottom to it, and we were looking. It was like a globy thing or something. We were looking in, and there was a few of us standing around, and we were trying to figure out, like we were hovering over the earth and they were showing us like the different like cities, the crystal cities that were like located, and we were having a conversation between, there was like about 5 or 6 of us there having a conversation about the people on our ship, where we were going to take them, like where we were going to land and what was going to be the best location for the people that we had on our ship. I thought that's cool because then I was showing it again in today's thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Beautiful.
Anybody else have a share?
I wanted to say that July 25th, May and Day at a Time to August 8th, which is Lionsgate. So in 2016, I went through my dark night of the soul, and that for me has been huge. And every year I always wait for what's coming next. So it's coming soon. We have 7/7 first and then that. So I just see shivers. I have huge changes coming. So I'm ready. It's almost like the legwork's done. It's the unrolling of it. So,
and I think nothing bad is going to happen. Everybody's going to be taken care of. I think for a while, a lot of people were afraid to actually step up and do the job that they were meant to be doing because they're worried about their family. Like Tatiana touched on that. My daughter's not going to be with us. She's going to be on a ship. At least you know she's going to be safe. We know that all of our loved ones are going to go exactly where they need to be and that everything is going to be okay.
Exactly. I mean, like with my family, they said the same thing, you know, your family will be fine. And then you'll be reunited when they can acclimate. But I think that there's a lot of people, just want to remind everybody here that there's a lot of people who thinks they're not a master of what they know or a master about their knowledge. If you know it and it helped you, then it can help others. So if you have something to share, you know, we have a platform that's open to anyone who wants to share information that will help people. And so we open our arms to you guys and we tell you that, you know, anytime, you don't have to be invited. Yasha was saying, don't tell them they don't have to be invited. Anybody with some knowledge in their heart, with some love in their heart, can come and share with us. So we just wanted to let you know that.
Can I end this? Because this is going to be going out to other people. Will we end this with my little video inviting people for the Unity Circles if they have something to share? Can I screen share this, Bonnie?
Sure.
How do I do it?
Just go down there where it's the green, where it says share screen. It's a green button. Just click on that.
Yeah, and then how do I actually play the video? Do I have to go into my screen or into my computer?
Look over to where it says after you've done that, it'll say advanced.
It says optimize screen sharing for a video clip. Will I do that one because it's just a video?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And now, how do I find the video clip?
So then you go to your desktop.
Okay. So do I go to share right now, or do I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And now what do I do? You guys, you gotta help me. So now I'm gonna go find the clip.
Yeah. Go find the clip.
Okay. It's in my folder for Divine Ray. And where is it? That's the Divine Ray one. No, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'll just have to put it up at the end.
Is that circle? Is that one all the way to the left?
The one for Unity Circles. This one, this circle of friends, crystal gazing. Oh, here it is. Okay, ready?
Yep.
New Earth AC is always on the lookout for new Unity Circle hosts. If you have special gifts and know that what you have could uplift, empower, and inspire others, if you want to make a difference in the world, why not host an online Unity Circle with us? We always live stream the circles onto the New Earth YouTube channel and promote our hosts to the world. If you think you have something to give, let Bonnie Burd, David Starr, and Robin Nicole know personally, or email us at newearthac1111@gmail.com, and we will place you onto the calendar and bring you onto a community chat to let everyone get to know you before your circle.
Is everybody able to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty cool.
I don't know. I thought that would be nice to put in here just so that everybody knows they're welcome, because we have been trying to get the news out that all of you are welcome. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has something special. And if you have something that you're being guided to, just let us know. And we have a platform here and we can use it for the good of all. And we really want you to come. And please don't wait for us to invite you. Come. We want you to come. It's for all of you.
Yeah. So amazing to meet all of you guys today. For me, most of everyone I just met today And so I think this was a blessing to share this space with you. And we hope we share many more spaces in the future. All right. Are we ready to go, guys?
I think we're complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
you.
complete. All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you